package. People's Democratic Party kickstarts its gubernatorial campaign in Akwa Ibom. Udom Emmanuel unit-to-unit campaign project the frogs in Ikolepene, Uyo and Ekiti senatorial districts. And State PDP present flags to its candidates. Details of these and more in a moment. So very good morning to you. Welcome to KBC 45 News at Dawn. I am Agnes Udo King Brown. The Uyo Township Stadium was filled to capacity by the People's Democratic Party faithful who thronged the venue for a mass rally to flag off the party's campaign in the state. The ceremony witnessed a presentation of the PDP flag by the state chairman of the PDP, Obonkwo Lekpo, to the party's candidates for the state and National Assembly elections. Governor Godswill Akpabio kickstarted the events with a victory lap around the stadium while greeting and acknowledgement cheers from party elders and the masses. Addressing the gathering, Governor Godswill Akpabio said the PDP has tangible achievement to show for the period the party has been in power in the state and national level. The governor thanked the people for the confidence reposed in the PDP and charged others to be guided by the track record and educational qualification of candidates while casting their votes.
You have given to the PDP candidate Obonkwo Gabriel Emmanuel. I assure you that based on his credentials, Udom is the best. I want to thank all our leaders who have spoken today, who have shown that Udom has elders and leaders of Akwa Ibom behind him.
The campaign rally, which featured performance by musicians, also featured goodwill messages from stakeholders. The state chairman of the party, Obonkwo Lekpo, urged the electorate to keep faith with the party and assure that the party will continue to deliver dividends of democracy at the state and national level. The Director General of the PDP campaign in the state, Utueko Indonsenka, endorsed the candidature of Udom Emmanuel and urged the people of the state to vote en masse for the PDP candidates.
Udom Emmanuel to go and prepare for his swearing in, because this is the choice of the people. PDP is the choice of Nigeria, and we derive from that.
The People's Democratic Party in Akwa Ibom State has flagged off its 2015 campaign rally with a good commitment to good governance in the state. At the rally, which took place at the Uyo Township Stadium, the party also presented flags to 26 House of Assembly candidates, 10 House of Representatives candidates, and 3 senatorial candidates, including Chief Godswill Akpabio, who was ushered on to the podium for presentation with a special song.
Get all what is due for Akwa Ibom State, get all what is due for South South, get all what is due for Nigeria, and allow Nigerians to be free and peaceful, and support their brother, the President of the Federal Republic. This is one senator that is.
Addressing its rally, the PDP governorship candidate, Mr. Udom Emmanuel, explained that his 5-point agenda with the theme Sustainable Transformation will ensure job creation, industrialization, entrepreneurial development, agricultural revolution, youth and continued women empowerment. Mr. Emmanuel said that his government will create stars in the area of sports and expose entertainment industry of Akwa Ibom to the global community by establishing an institute of sports. The governorship candidates promised to sustain the free and compulsory education, build on workers' welfare, more noticeable improvements in the state within 2.5 years of his administration, as well as build an international market in the state.
We will ensure addressing the financing mechanism, entrepreneurship above. I stand here today
But we are aware that it takes only 4 months to harvest corn. We are aware it takes only 6 months to harvest rice. We are aware it takes only 9 months to harvest cassava. I can go on and on and on. I promise the southern people, within 2.5 years of the next level of this administration, food prices will tumble in Akwa by at least 60%.
The Udom Emmanuel unit-to-unit campaign project got off yesterday at the town hall we Korabedem, Ward 7, with the people pledging total support for his candidacy. The campaign, powered by the Transition Initiative for Empowerment of Ibom People, was also launched in Eket and Uyo Senatorial District. The story is ready in our studio.
Their promise by trooping out en masse to vote Udom Emmanuel to ensure victory come February 28, 2015 governorship election. Speaking on behalf of the people, the immediate past chairman of Ikot Ekpene local government, Pastor Sonny Ibut, gave an assurance that Ikot Ekpene Central District will give Udom Emmanuel block votes, saying that PDP in the zone was working day and night to ensure a resounding success. Pastor Ibut described the people of Ikot Ekpene as truthful and honest, pointing out that they are not noted for reneging on their promise, adding that the same loyalty enjoyed by Governor Akpabio would be transferred to Udom Emmanuel.
Now we are expected to sit local government by local government, but you will still wear your transformation uniform.
Addressing the people, the chairman of the Board of Trustees Transition Initiative Program, Ephraim Akbarawa Inyang, said his organization decided to flag off the unit-to-unit program in Ikot Ekpene Central District to show respect and appreciation of the good works of Governor Godswill Akpabio in the state. Mr. Inyang stated that after a careful scrutiny of the PDP gubernatorial aspirants in the state, the party had come to the conclusion that Udom Emmanuel has the credentials and pedigree to consolidate on the uncommon achievements of Governor Godswill Akpabio. Consequently, he said the Transition Initiative Program was embarking on the unit-to-unit campaign to educate the masses on the reasons they should vote Udom Emmanuel into office.
It is God that gives power. You don't take power through force. The people of Akwa Ibom have spoken, and there is nothing that you can do. The grace of God is upon Udom Emmanuel for now. All you need to do is to kill the.
The national chairman of the Transition Initiative, Barrister Essien Essema, was on hand at Ward 3 Ikot Abiyam in Eket to flag off the Eket Central unit-to-unit campaign. Barrister Essema urged the people of the district to show solidarity to one of their own by giving Udom Emmanuel 100% returns at the ballot box. He advised the people to open their doors wide to agents of the Transition Initiative campaign team whenever they come calling to guard against being disenfranchised at the polls. Barrister Essema urged them to ensure that they collect their permanent voters' cards to be relevant in the elections.
Door campaign. You know, because the middle
the Deputy Governor, Lady Valerie Bay, has been decorated as a Paul Harris Fellow by the Rotary Club International for the contributions to the service of humanity. It was a dinner held at the Deputy Governor's Lodge, Government House, Uyo. Also honored were the PDP gubernatorial flag bearer, Mr. Dum Gabriel Emmanuel, the Commissioner for Finance, Mr. Kanukun, retired DIG Udom Ekpodum, the Special Advisor Political and Legislative Affairs, Mr. Emmanuel Libiok, Dr. Gloria Det, and Director of Federal School of Medical Laboratory Technology, Jos, Obong Sunday, Itudo. Others are Elder Ben Odobia, Barrister Nedia Fabio, Pastor Andrew Wanta, and Janet Amba of the University Teaching Hospital, Abuja. In his remarks, the district governor, His Royal Majesty Eshimetin, commended the Rotary Club of Uyo for its international services and said Paul Harry Ferries were people who have contributed more than $10,000 to the service of humanity. He called on inductees not to rest in their hours, but strive to ensure that they gain more grounds.
In the course of looking at the community to assess their needs, they found that the hospital needs some mattresses and pillowcases, and they got in touch with partners, and they were able to provide a number of mattresses for the general hospital. Your Excellency, I'm so glad this afternoon I was there and I presented this large number of mattresses to the Methodist General Hospital.
4 major donors were also recognized and presented with an award by the club. Among them were Dr. and Mrs. Marcel Ofumata and Sir and Lady Valentine Atta, who donated more than $25,000 respectively. Earlier, the president, Rotary Club of Uyo, Sir Valentine Atta, expressed delight at the success recorded by the club in Akwa Ibom.
I want to thank those who came to honor tonight for contributing their money to bring an end to this menace called polio, and also the major donors for contributing their money to put an end to polio and other humanitarian services across the world.
Responding on behalf of the inductees, the Deputy Governor, Lady Valerie Bay, expressed appreciation to the Rotary Club for the honor done them and pledged to continue to serve humanity in their various capacities.
This is because they have given all hopes. But here you are, giving hope to the hopeless, giving strength to the weak, and love to the unloved. And once you learn to give hope to the hopeless, strength to the weak, and love to the unloved, the more will be a good resolution.
More news after the break. Stay with us.
Udom Gabriel Emmanuel is elected as the flag bearer of PDP for the gubernatorial election come 2015.
By the grace of the Almighty God, I hereby give you the flag of the PDP, Udom Emmanuel, to fly this in Akwa Ibom State, to come back as the governor under PDP, our flag. Thank you, may God bless you and give you good success.
Udom is right. It's right and fair, for Udom is the best. For Akwa Ibom said, Udom is right, it's right and fair. Behold our next governor.
Nice to have you stand with us. The Esreket chapter of the Nigerian Legion has joined its counterparts in the country to mark this year's Armed Forces Remembrance Day. The celebration took place at the local government cenotaph, Ukwo, where officials of the local governments, legionnaires, and other stakeholders took part. The story is here presented.
March past by members of the Nigerian Legion Esreket Council welcomed guests to the grand finale of the 2015 Armed Forces Remembrance Day, where the chairman of Esreket local government, Deacon Ibanga Etang, reviewed the parade. Laying of wreaths in honor of fallen heroes and heroines by the chairman of Esreket local government, Deacon Ibanga Etang, the Divisional Police Officer, Chairman Nigerian Legion Esereket Council, retired Major Godwin Edogo, and the representative of the Esereket Paramount ruler. The Chairman Nigerian Legion Esereket Council, retired Major Godwin Edogo, regretted the death of his members occasioned by hardship and called on relevant authorities to provide employment for his members to improve their welfare. He thanked the Esereket Council Chairman for developing the local government and his show of love in the welfare of the Legionnaires.
Today makes us to remember that what we passed through between 1967 and 1970, during the Nigerian Civil War, to maintain the territorial integrity of our country is not a child play. You can agree with me that to get enlisted into the armed forces, serve and get retired, you merit better care by the country concerned.
To the chairman of Esereket local government, Dick Nibanga Etang, the contributions of the Legionnaires to the oneness of the country cannot be overemphasized. Dick Etang noted that they strove to keep the country as an indivisible entity and promised to integrate them into the services of the local government. They called on the Legionnaires to come forward with useful ideas on how to move the local government forward security-wise.
Permit me to salute your fearlessness, courage, and determination in the cause of your service, especially in making our country to remain an indivisible nation despite trials and tribulations. We recall with great pride that in the issue of struggle to maintain a stable Nigeria through your involvement, Esereket was not left out.
An interdenominational service earlier took place at the Mount Zion Lighthouse Full Gospel Ijo, where Apostle Peter Ufot urged the people to always remember and reward those who fought for the unity of the country.
Before we have a second today, we have a point of state, we have Nigeria, there were people that fought for Nigeria. And if you don't only remember those people, your mission on earth is incomplete.
The chairman of the local government, who led other council officials to the church, took the Bible reading and donated cash for the upkeep of the church. Patience John, reporting.
The people of Nsurubi local government area say they will continue to support the People's Democratic Party. This was the resolution taken at a meeting of elders, political stakeholders, women and youths of the area, convened by the chairman of council and pro-chancellor of the University of Benin, Senator Effiong Bob, at the Korekwe and Nsurubi local government area. The meeting was attended among others by the Secretary to the State Government, Engineer Nkeruwe Mekanem, the Special Advisor to the Governor on Political and Legislative Affairs, Utueko Imanibyuk, the member representing Nsurubi in the State House of Assembly, Mr. Nofio Glue, and other government functionaries. The stories here presented.
Senator Effiong Bob emphasized that Nsurubi had never been in the opposition and that there was need to continue to be in the ruling party. He charged the people to brace up for the challenges of spreading the message of the PDP in all nooks and crannies of the area. He noted that politics is a game of interests and the interest of Nsurubi would be better protected in the PDP. Senator Bob appealed to the people to come out in large numbers at the Flag of Udom Emmanuel campaign at the Uyo Township Stadium and the campaigns at Ikoredibun on Saturday, January 17.
The first one, first of all, the first place through the is that a president to receive the new coming.
The Secretary to the State Government, Engineer Nkeruwe Mekanem, said the present administration in the state has done so much for Nsurubi by appointments and citing of projects and called on the people to reciprocate the gesture by voting in PDP candidate Mr. Udom Emmanuel.
And I also have their various units to ensure that Nsurubi.
On his part, the the Special Advisor to the Governor on Political and Legislative Affairs, Ochoe Komiman Libyo, and the member representing Nsrubium in the House of Assembly, Barrister Onofio Liu, were full of praises for Senator Bob for providing a platform for the people to discuss their political destiny. They appealed to Nsrubium people to showcase their support for the party by coming out in large numbers for the campaign in Nsrubium tomorrow.
We have not lost our strategic position and importance as far as this government is concerned. And mobilizing PDP to support this government and the incoming government.
Other speakers included the former chairman of the NDDC, Ambassador Sam Edem, and the Nsrubium PDP chapter chairman, Mr. Nyang Anyang, who lauded the unity that has returned among the people.
As the news on the appointments of the immediate past Director General of Akwa Ibom Broadcasting Corporation, Pastor Praise Okon, as a permanent secretary in the state civil service, and the promotion of Mrs. Al-Sudofia to the post of Acting Director General of AKBC continue to elicit reactions. Members of the AKBC TV chapel of the NUJ have joined others to congratulate the duo. The Secretary of the Chapel and Deputy Director, Anthony Thum, spoke with a cross-section of members of the chapel on the development.
I want to express my gratitude to the Governor, Chief Gospel Fabio, for his gesture to look at AKBC and then appoint our people to positions of responsibility. And my prayer is that as he goes there, he should succeed, as well as Mrs. Udofia. I believe she will take us to the next level.
I sincerely wish them well in their new position, and I pray God's grace upon them for them to do their job effectively.
And I think more good things should be coming the way of AKBC, because to the best of my knowledge, I see her as a mother, I see her as a God-fearing person, and for someone who has worked under various director generals and general managers, he has gathered enough experiences from these persons so that you will be able to apply those experiences that she had gathered all the years back to make sure AKBC goes a very long way, most especially staff welfare. Thank you.
Others who describe the appointment as a good omen, which will boost the morale of staff for increased output, says such gesture by government has opened the floodgates of developments in the AKBC and called for improved welfare of staff and the construction of a permanent office for AKBC.
I want to believe that what is happening here will also spread across to the other generality of staff in terms of welfare packages, in terms of course, other promotions that follow the kind of level of responsibility and duty that they have been performing on behalf of the government.
She's been in management of AKBC for so long, so just stepping into the shoe that Pastor Praise has left behind she will not have any difficulties in adjusting to the fact that she's now at the helm of affairs, and I know and I believe accord priority to the welfare of staff.
Knowing Pastor Praise from what he is, he will never forget AKBC, whatever he's posted to. And not only doing something for AKBC and wherever he may find himself, but equally is going to add value to the transformation that the present government is still carrying on.
In the few months I've known them, I think they have been quite very industrious people, and I know that in their new capacity they'll function better.
That's it on a package this morning. You can also watch AKBC Online by logging on to akbconline.org or follow us on Twitter at AKBC45U, on Facebook at AKBC Channel 45. So in the news, another look at the top stories. PDP kickstarts its governorship campaign in Akwa Ibom State. The event held at the Youth Township Stadium. Also, State's PDP present flags to its candidates. That's another package. Thanks for watching and wishing you a beautiful Saturday.